G'day guys and welcome back to another lesson. This time it's Can't Stop by Red Hot Chilli Peppers. Now this song is a nice medium tempo, so if you're just getting started on drums, this might be a good place to start. There's a couple of tricky ghost notes, but once you have the rock beats down, you'll be able to get it up and running in no time. So let's hop on the kit and check it out. In the very intro of this song, we're just playing 16th notes with the snare drum and the floor tom together. Alright, and then when the drums come in, we've got a couple of cool little ghost notes, and it really does start with like a drag before the first kick drum. So the best way, if you can, is to squeeze your fingers to get the two notes out so that they're nice and clean. Okay, but otherwise you could just buzz it by applying a bit more pressure in your fulcrum and just pushing straight into the drum. So the groove that you're going to play in the verse sounds like this. That drag in the beginning definitely isn't in every single bar, so you can leave it out from time to time, see whatever sounds best to you. Anyway, going along, there's one bar where we end up with snare and hats, open hats on beat 4, just like this. So that's kind of like a really simple fill. Then the next thing that we need to look at is this cool fill that doesn't really end until kind of like the end of beat 1. So this is a cool idea. Instead of finishing every single fill you ever play always on beat 1, digga 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 boom 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 ba boom. Sometimes it's cool to muck around with finishing your fills on different parts of the bar. So the one that Chad Smith plays in this particular song goes like this. And it does kind of follow along with the lyrics if that helps. Later in the song, instead of a crash cymbal, sometimes it's just an open hi-hats, and sometimes instead of going, we're just going. So instead of that kick, snare, kick, we're going snare, 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 bop. Okay, so those are a couple of things to listen out for, but this is definitely one thing that pops up quite a bit in the song. Alright, going along, there's another fill moving into the choruses. And this is pretty straightforward, it's one of my favorites. Then that brings us to our nice open choruses, and we have crash cymbals on beat 1 and on the end of 2 in every bar. The main groove goes like this. Halfway through, there's another variation of the fill that we used to get into the chorus. And then at the end of the chorus, we have 2 crash cymbals on 1, 2, and a little fill at the end. Then we go through once again through our verses, exactly the same groove as we were using before. With a lot of really similar fills. The fill at the end going into the chorus is just a tiny bit different, and it goes like this. That brings us to another chorus, which is exactly the same as the chorus we've already played. Once again, there's a different fill halfway, and they go just like this. And this time when we stop right at the end of the chorus, the kick drums keep going, and we've got a sizzle on the end of 4. And all of that has brought us to the bridge. Now the bridge is nice and simple. It's just a really straightforward beat. Every now and again there's a sizzled hi-hat on the end of 4, but just keep an ear out, I'm sure you'll be able to pick it out. Okay, at the end of the bridge, we go into that really cool break that has like a bass and guitar solo. The fill right before that sounds like this. And then we need to catch that really cool snare drum fill that brings us back in to another verse. And that goes like this. 1, 2. I definitely find that easiest if you use a bunch of left hands in a row, just because that will keep you on your right hand when you start into the new bar. Coming out of that, we just go back into our verses, where we're sort of playing the same verse groove and we're playing the same kind of fills, and that is the end of the song. So there's not too much that you need to play Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's also kind of a nice medium tempo. It's not too fast, so once you have some of those beats down, you'll definitely be able to play along. So happy practicing, guys. I'll catch you at the next lesson.